Sayori's back and this is Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yep, that's accurate. Doki Doki Literature Club first, Sayori second, but only a very, very short second. It's cool. She's our final poem of the day, so we're gonna chill with her and then probably have a dramatic scene, and I don't know, this is Friday, right?
Yeah.
This is Friday.
This is Friday.
Alright, well, okay, alright. Sayori...
Let's go.
Okay, I have a confession.
Yeah?
I really would not like to go, like, this to not devolve, but for this day to turn into a Sayori's been crushing on you, do you love her or not type of situation. Only because that seems like a really kind of frustrating turn for the... Again, knowing there's a horror element, that's not really the direction I want this to go.
Well, there's a real chance it goes in the direction as a red herring. I don't know.
I'll be honest, that's making me uncomfortable, not because it's a romance route, because it's a flipping dating sim kind of, but not really, but ultimately knowing that we must be coming up on the end of this to a certain extent, not maybe in the next like episode, but I just mean I feel like
something has to start soon.
Yeah, something's got to give. So I'm really hoping it's not like either you say you love her and she goes crazy, or you say you don't love her and she goes crazy. I'd really prefer it to be a different type of horror.
Okay, so, and there's nothing backing this up except for just the way people talk about it. I don't think any of this is gonna be like revenge murder or
that's all I want
romance
it to.
Murder.
Yeah, I really
I just don't think
that.
I think it is. We're going to go such a level deeper, and honestly, you want to know why?
Why?
Because of how scared people are of it. Because no one, if it was I love you and then she gets clingy and then wants to kill me, or no and then she like stalks me and tries to kill me, that's not scary. Even if done well, I can't imagine everyone's response to it being like this. It's gotta go deeper. Which means if it goes like that...
Although, unless there's multiple routes, and hers is the I love you route, and Yuri's is the... I don't know.
Let's keep going. We've spent too much time talking about this. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Roscoe.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Roscoe? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end...
Yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No. Roscoe. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier.
Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile.
It's nothing, Roscoe. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters.
Hey, remember that poem you wrote yesterday that you shared publicly that said, hey, if I do this, it's probably a bad sign? Remember that?
I remember that.
Thanks, Sayori.
Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Can I read your poem?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
I guess not.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay.
I don't like it. Did we fuck up by trying to appeal to her? That's maybe it. Maybe Monica at the beginning being like, don't tailor your thing to one person. Like, it's not romance. She's freaked out that you're kind of...
Okay, so
maybe
what
she
Monica
wants
meant was
friendship?
diversify?
Well, so Monica...
Because I thought it was in one poem, but alternatively it could be if you write one poem
different
to,
people every time. And appeal to different writing styles and etc. And so there could be a chance that this is taking a turn in the sense that, like, Sayori's upset, and Monica's hint for why she's upset is it's about you, but then she also said, have you been flirting with her? And so there's a chance.
So maybe she's uncomfortable.
Maybe she's just uncomfortable. She's like, are you coming on? Like, I'm your
that's
best
actually
friend.
really possible that she's freaked out that she thinks we're coming on to her.
And
that would be a really
really interesting play
I
on the
would
trope.
be super interested to see what they were doing there. It's also worth noting that I think we've saved before each of the poem writing things. So it would be interesting to see how radically that changed things. But that would be fascinating and would be a really wonderful subversion of how dating sims work.
Like, you have to impress them by doing things you don't expect. It's not just like, look, if I write poems, you're gonna like me. You have to be more clever than that.
Like, you gotta be a person.
Yeah, people don't just fall for you if you just appeal everything to them. They fall for you if you're a balanced person. And she said people aren't two-dimensional characters. We're not two-dimensional right now.
No.
We're one-dimensional right now.
Yeah.
And she said you would know that better than anyone because we're not diversifying yourself. We are one thing.
That's really cool.
Oh.
If that's what's going on, that's really cool, and
that's why
I love it.
Monica told us in the beginning, she's like, try other things. We didn't.
And I mean, well, we did.
But it still accepted that was for Sayori.
I know, it bums me out because I know Sayori and Natsuki had the same, and I wish they
dealt with that?
Yeah, they had given it to Natsuki.
I assume they just
assumed.
It either rounds up to Sayori because she's the obvious choice, or it rounds up to what you did last time. I don't know.
That's fair.
Like, they might have like a chronological, like, Sayori is number one girl, so if you ever tie with Sayori, she wins or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they have to do it somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some sort of system. Simple internal logic.
But
that would be really
interesting.
Cool.
The one-dimensional thing is what's getting me when she's like,
yeah,
you would know that people aren't two-dimensional better than anyone.
It's like Undertale. It's like Undertale operates on your understanding of game mechanics. It's like, no, that's fucked up. Be a person.
Yeah.
And this is kind of similar. It's like, no, don't creep on your best friend.
Work.
Yeah. But you know what? Nothing at any point in this game has said it's a dating sim.
I know that.
Well, no, but that's my thing. Like, I think that's kind of interesting because if it's not a dating sim, that's not in the cards at all. Mm-hmm. That makes this kind of an interesting,
well, I guess it goes out of its way to have the three girls and their options in the poem, and it goes out of its way, literally almost against character sometimes. Like, I don't love Roscoe or anything, but whenever he's, like, kind of not a bad guy, and then out of nowhere he'll be like, but I want to fuck one of the girls.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
he does throw it in. It's like he's...
To make you think it's a dating sim.
Yeah.
Because if he never said that, you might catch on a little bit, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's keep going.
No, that would be super interesting.
But that's what... Sayori just might be pissed at us, being like, quit coming on to
stop
me.
being creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think you're flirting, and it's weird. Okay. Go for it.
Okay, you three. That being said, though, just for a quick side thing, and I know, like, I love the subversion, but, like, Alyssa's, like, the best poet in the world, and if I tried to suddenly get into poetry, I'd probably copy her style for a little bit just because she's my friend and I'd want... Like, that wouldn't be flirting, is all I'm saying.
No, you wouldn't, though, because you write lyrics.
I know, but
But you wouldn't. That's what I mean.
But I also
like, I know
already
you're...
write things.
Well,
like,
I know,
if I'd
but
never
that's
written
kind of...
before, and my best friend...
I don't think that's true. Again, because your example doesn't make any sense because you already write. Yeah,
but I'm trying to think of myself from like someone.
I don't think that's true. I mean,
model yourself after someone you're close to.
Not with poetry.
I guess I don't. Yeah.
Maybe a poet that you really like.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Oh yeah, everyone's weird except Natsuki. She's pretty normal right now.
Yeah, she's been...
Well, she's kind of sure of herself. She's learning.
Yeah. She had a whole character arc while we weren't looking.
Maybe this is the Natsuki route.
I mean...
I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying she's definitely had the character arc. Yeah.
Which is strange, but still.
Yeah.
Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing for something terrible. That something terrible is about to happen.
Thank you.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Shit.
Natsuki's like...
Monica, you need
fuck?
Sayori back. Now, Natsuki's pouting too.
Monica, you're so bad at this. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder with on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
I love atmosphere. That's a sentence.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Roscoe.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Actually,
it just took Sayori out of play.
I was about to say, so what happens is the route you don't get is the one you pursue.
That you go for. Yeah, they get creeped out by you and they leave, and then you have to go for someone else. That's interesting.
If that's how it works, that's cute as fuck.
Yeah.
That's really, really clever. I love the idea of it being
the fact that
like,
they just took Sayori out of play, And this is probably the big romantic weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
no, this is really interesting. Now, I don't know how it's going to play out.
yeah, I don't know if it's going to be romance.
And
but
again,
I'm, just,
I'm not sure if we're right about this, but the way this seems to be working is just a deep, almost angry subversion of how this is quote unquote supposed to work.
Yeah.
Okay. So before, well, let's get to the choice and then talk about it.
Yeah.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's gonna give me a choice, so you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Roscoe may not like to be around if you only, make him Jesus!
Make him out to be a nuisance.
Sorry, Roscoe might not want to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
No, I get it. I struggle with Natsuki.
Yeah. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Roscoe to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment.
Monica, you need to step in earlier than that. Come on.
In the end, I think it's up to Roscoe to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested, and you literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Roscoe, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm saving here, just in case there's not a save on the...
Yeah, you chill.
Oh,
you chill, you smart girl.
Page 2.
Nice.
Hoorah. Of course.
Bump.
Very well.
In that case.
Everyone looks straight at me.
Sayori is still an option.
She is.
So. I'm thinking about this in a few different ways. Not clearly, but it seems to have gotten mad at us for choosing only Sayori for everything.
Yeah.
Not clearly, it hasn't punished us, it's just she's being
it
weird.
hasn't punished us, and don't get me wrong, there could genuinely be something else going on with Sayori. That, again, because of what this game is, that's now out of the question. But at the same time, so much of this seems structural.
Yeah.
It seems like a gameplay choice as much as a narrative choice to acknowledge the way that dating sims usually force you to pick a route.
Well, maybe.
And then
we could also, and this, I like that and I want that to be it, but we could also be, because a lot of games recently have done that like questioning the formula, we could be throwing that onto this.
That's
and there could
fair.
be, maybe we should double down. I'm not saying we should, I'm just saying that we shouldn't mark that out as an option.
Well, okay, so I let's take a step back and go for broader questions.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to see whatever is going on with Sayori through despite that, or would you want to, or because of that even, or would you want to go the route the game seems to want you to, which is to kind of veer and go with one of the other girls?
I feel like choosing Sayori is what the game doesn't want you to do,
yeah.
So I'm interested in it. I am interested in saying Sayori. I'd like to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Not even because because I like her, because the game so clearly has been like, you shouldn't.
Because the game is like, hey, to follow the story, you should go with the other folks.
So I'm interested in it only because I think it's clearly the wrong choice, and I think that's cool. So that's my thoughts on Sayori.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've ever gotten a chance to interact with Monika.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that, even though she's creepy as shit.
I know. I'm very much at odds with myself here, because part of me would just like to spend the weekend with Natsuki.
I've been thinking Natsuki a lot too. Baking with Natsuki sounds fun.
I really like
Natsuki's
her.
the only one that's not problematic right now.
I like her so much. She's had a character arc.
Yeah.
She's explored herself.
Monika is just fucking creepy. I don't know why, but she
I don't want to be alone in a room with her.
I just really hate Yuri. I just am not down for her bullshit. And then Sayori, it's telling me don't. So, like, Natsuki, if Monica wasn't sending off so many, like, red herring vibes that I'm interested, I wouldn't want it. And if I wasn't interested in Sayori solely because I think the game doesn't want me to choose that, I wouldn't want it.
Well, okay, then here's the even broader question. We played this game because we thought it would be a creepy horror game.
Yes.
I want to hang out with Natsuki because I want to make cupcakes with Natsuki.
This is true.
Yeah, which, like, don't get me wrong, I think is a totally valid thing. But going with Monica seems like the most likely to
get us information.
Yeah, and then going with Sayori seems like a bad ending. That seems like if you want to trigger the bad end, go with Sayori.
Seems the easiest way to get creepy fast. Which is interesting to me.
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong, we have this nice little, like, I'm gonna double save it. Guys, I'm double saving.
Gina
double save. Which means that we can revisit this if we want.
If we can revisit it.
Well, the thing is, do you want to do the Sayori one and then revisit it, or do we want to do the Natsuki one and revisit it?
I know.
It's like, do we want to go the normal route and then come back, or do we want to do the Monica, which feels like the middle ground, where we'll get more information, but we'll be alone with Monica?
I know.
That seems like the least fun, but perhaps the most informative.
I am 50-50 split on Natsuki and Sayori right now. I don't need Monica right now. Because I think Monica feels like it's like a secret route. It feels like you have to do things specifically.
I feel like up to this point, we would have needed to do things.
Exactly. So I think
Monica.
if we go with Monica, I just don't think we're gonna get everything out of it that we can.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get things out of Natsuki's route either, because this is the Natsuki but not Natsuki route. Meaning that we didn't pursue Natsuki. You know what I mean? It's like the freaking, I don't know, I hate how much this is a game at this exact moment.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
So I guess the question is, do I want to pick the one that'll make me happy and feels the least gamey? Or do I want to pick the gamey one because it'll get us information?
Something exciting.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm feeling not upsetting, but like negative pressure towards Sayori. I think my mind is swaying towards wanting to see what happens if we click it, but that scares me.
I guess the challenge I'm having is, let's say Sayori's route is really fucked up. I'm not sure I'm gonna want to come back and make cupcakes with Natsuki.
No, you're right. Like, you're right, but, like, that just makes me laugh.
I know. And I realize
Sayori, like, fucking kills herself, and then it's like, let's go make cupcakes.
If this gets really, like, psychologically, like,
I'd like
distressing.
to say, I think it might with all of them, eventually. I think no matter what, this game ends at a creepy place.
No, I understand that, but there's a difference between following the cupcakes with Natsuki route through to whatever creepy end it is, and immediately diving into whatever the Sayori one is. That being said, final devil's advocate to myself. We did the Sayori route.
I know, we announced that we were doing Sayori.
Or we at least, well, we didn't really announce anything, and we also kind of played stupid on the poem. So, like, we didn't do a great job
on that devil's advocate. You immediately back down from that. I don't know.
No, I mean, okay, the position I'm in, I don't want to do the Sayori one, but that doesn't mean it's not the right option.
Yeah, or it's the wrong option, that's why it's most interesting.
Yeah.
This is an actual cliffhanger. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, folks.
And we're gonna have an answer when we come back.
I'm gonna be distressed about this.
I'm gonna be distressed, I know. Oh, no, I'd like to bring up one more thing, because I'd like to click on it when we come back, so I'd like to say this now at the end of this episode.
Sure, go for it.
I think it was off camera, where I said something, and sadly, I fucked up with the first recording, so they didn't see it, but I was telling Gina, I'm like, I wonder if it would have been more interesting if we had played this game not knowing that it gets fucked up, and Gina was like, no.
That was off camera.
Yeah. It's just a trigger warning, and trigger warnings are important, but it was so specific about its trigger warning that you didn't see.
So as we mentioned, the first thing you see when you launch this game in silence is hey, this is gonna be creepy. Please don't play this game if you are depressed. Exactly.
If you have anxiety.
But on top of that, it forces you to agree, to acknowledge that you've read this, and to agree that you are comfortable with playing it. Now, one thing. First of all, I think trigger warnings are great. and I am glad to see a game that is potentially upsetting have something like that. But on the other hand, and it's not even on the other hand, it's while this is a trigger warning, and I think that was the purpose, it had a dual purpose, and that is narrative framing.
It's setting it up. They could have easily, and they even do it, which is in the opening titles, it like has the studio that makes it, it fades out, it comes in and says, please don't play this game if you have pre-existing anxiety or depression or etc. And then it goes away so you can read it. They specifically know music. They put it in a sepia tone.
Well, they also force you to read it because you have to agree.
You have to agree.
It's a narrative framing thing because we are hours into this game. We're hours into this game.
And nothing's happened.
And nothing has happened.
Which means that thought, it makes sure you know this thing gets into fucked up places, which means all of your decisions are influenced by it.
That's as much of a fact, like, that is as much of a part of the story as any of the characters.
Exactly. Because I've been thinking this whole time, like, would this conversation be so hard? Because nothing other than that, and my knowledge that people find it creepy, nothing about this is that fucked up. Like, if this was just a normal dating
Monica
sim,
occasionally
I'd be like,
says meta
Sayori's
things,
a little
but
weird, but like, I would probably say Sayori because I'm like, I want to see if my friend's okay.
Yeah,
you know?
it would literally be clearly something's wrong with my best friend.
I have to go make sure she's okay.
No, I mean, like, no, we wouldn't be having this conversation if we didn't know. But again, it is impossible to remove the knowledge of what this game is from this game.
That is what they want.
Yep.
And so that's just, I don't know. This doesn't have anything to do with the decision. I just wanted to bring this up.
No, but it's worth acknowledging because this may seem like we're putting too much weight onto a decision.
But no, the
problem is that we have spent every single hour of this game so far building to this moment of us being uncertain because of game. Because the game is the game it is.
Yeah.
So
and that's awesome. I hope this goes somewhere that freaks me the fuck out, but also that I like narratively and stuff like that.
But even if it doesn't, this exact moment is worth the experience.
Because it because
it takes something unbelievably innocuous and makes
trivial.
it even trivial. You're right, and makes it not just heavy, but like horrifying. I genuinely have like a weird twist in my stomach, and it's fun. So my final thing. I know we're over time, but my final thing.
We're like 10 minutes over time.
I think you guys are pretty aware of this at this point, which is I don't get scared in horror games. I find them really stupid. I know you do, but this is not about you. This is about me.
This is true.
Yes, I don't get scared in horror games. I think horror games are kind of stupid and ridiculous. I am nervous about this.
Because I just don't know what the possibilities
I'm off put to the point where I don't want to pursue the scary option, and that is the first time in a video game. And that is ludicrous, because nothing scary has happened in this game.
But the possibilities of chasing Sayori down, like...
I don't know.
She could want to kill herself. She could fucking... Like, I don't even know! I don't know!
I mean, the reality of the situation is I don't think anything that it could do would actually be as scary as this moment right now.
Is horrifying.
But oh god, okay. And of course people who have played this game are like, they don't even know. But like, I'm very impressed by it, but I'm also like still giving this some thought. So we're gonna end the episode here.
Yeah, this is a long
and we'll come back, and whenever we come back, we'll have a choice.
We will. All right.
Bye,
folks. Bye.